daughter of the King of England, sister to the King of England, husband to the King of Scotland, mother to the King of Scotland, and grandmother to the King of them both. Margaret Tudor was an extremely important woman in history. Her blue blood watered the vines of a short-lived but powerful dynasty, intertwining a bloodline of ancient royalty and one that was newly risen. Margaret was baptized in St. Margaret's, Westminster on St. Andrew's Day. She was named after her paternal grandmother, Margaret Beaufort, Countess of Richmond and Derby, who would also become her greatest teacher. She lived in Gothic palaces with ornate decorations and rituals. Before the age of 5, Margaret attended court ceremonies and played her part with pleasure. She had an early love of pomp and pageantry, which was never lost. As Margaret came of age, it was decided she should marry. She was wed to King James IV of Scotland by proxy on January 25, 1503 at Richmond Palace. But the scanty dowry provided by her father ruined any opportunity for improved relations between England and Scotland. On April 5th of 1512, Margaret gave birth to King James V, a shining light in an eternal feud between her husband, King James IV, and her brother and now King, Henry VIII. Upon the death of her husband James at the Battle of Flodden in 1513, Margaret assumed the role of Queen Regent until her son James was of age. A woman was rarely welcome in a position of supreme power, and Margaret was the sister of an enemy king, which served to compound her problems. In 1514, Margaret married Archibald Douglas, the 6th Earl of Angus. Archibald was an English loyalist, which gave the Scottish Parliament an excuse to replace her in regency with John Stuart, 2nd Duke of Albany, and the leader of the pro-French party. For a time, Margaret was forced into exile in England, but she soon became estranged from Angus. Shortly after attaining an annulment in 1527, she married Henry Stuart, who was made Lord Methven, when James assumed personal control of the government in 1528. Margaret Tudor died at Methven Castle on October 18, 1541. She was 51 years old.